Hi, welcome to Luxury in Moderation, where we appreciate the finer things in life without going overboard. Today, I wanted to give you guys a review of the Oran sandals from Hermes. I have been wearing them for about almost 3 months now, and even though that's not like the longest time, I thought it might be interesting for you guys to see how much it does wear in those short few months. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Joanne, and every week I upload videos about luxury handbags and other luxury lifestyle products like shoes. So if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe below so you can join me on my luxury journey. So I got the Oran sandals last Christmas when I went to Hawaii. And as soon as it was warm enough to wear out, I started wearing these because I wanted to like break them in and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Everyone says these sandals are so comfortable, so I was like, I gotta try them. So as you can see, I did get them in this very bright orange color, and I have worn these to the beach. I didn't get them wet, I didn't put them in the water, but you know, they have been covered in sand. I actually just got caught in the rain with it, so just a little sprinkle, not like pouring rain, but they have gotten wet. I just wanted to see how it would do, and honestly, I don't know how well they're holding up. So let's get into the details. The first time I actually wore these, I had a moment where I was like, oh my gosh, did I make a huge mistake buying these and wearing them and not being able to return them? Was it just a huge waste of money? And that is because I feel like my feet don't fit these shoes perfectly, my right foot in particular. So I actually think my right foot is a little bit bigger than my left foot, but for some reason, my right foot goes through the shoe more than my left foot. So I'm pretty sure I got the right size. These are in a size 37, which is my true size. And the length of the shoe is, you know, how long my feet are. But I guess for some reason, my right foot is thinner. So then the top of my foot will actually like slide through the top a little bit more. And I'll show you guys a picture, but basically you can see my big toe is kind of like over slipping the top edge. And it just is not like right. My left foot is fine for some reason, and it doesn't do that. So, you know, I can't say that, you know, the width of these shoes aren't correct. So if you are considering these shoes, obviously, you know, that will depend and it will vary for every kind of person because, you know, everybody has different lengths, widths, amount of meat and muscle on their feet. These sandals could work and fit perfectly for somebody else and not for you or me. The best way to combat that is, if you get a chance, go into the stores and try it on and see if, you know, however the dimensions that they make for this particular shoe, if that is going to fit your feet. The first time that I wore these, I did feel like they weren't very comfortable, but I also did hear that you needed to break them in, especially like, I don't know exactly if they make these shoes in a lot of different leathers, but at least for my shoe and my leather, it is quite stiff. So I definitely knew that, you know, over time, the leather would start to bend and mold to my feet. You can actually see that in this shoe right here. It's actually, you know, flipped upwards more. So that is definitely, you know, how it's molding to my left foot. But yeah, the very first time I wore it, it wasn't great. It wasn't super comfortable. It wasn't like I was stepping on a cloud. So you just got to be prepared for that. You know, they do take breaking in like a lot of stiff leather shoes do. And if you want to spend this kind of money on shoes that, you know, might not be the most comfortable the first or second time you wear it, that's just something to think about. And then just to give you guys a close-up of how it does wear and how it does get dirty. I mean, they are shoes, of course. You can see, obviously, the sole is terrible and hideous, but the sides, you know, they're not so bad. You can see on the front edge here, I did get this dirty and there's a black mark. I don't know if I can get that out, but I'll try with some leather conditioner. Then the front edge is quite dirty right there. And then on the inside of the left shoe, I would say you can see quite a bit of wear on this seam for some reason. Like maybe like this part just like hits the other shoe a lot when I walk, or it hits my other foot. But it definitely does not look brand new anymore. Now let's go to the right foot. So again, the front edge probably the dirtiest. This section right here also has the most wear, I would say. And then the back, quite dirty. And you can see here, like a little bit of a crease has started to form right here. And that again is just how, you know, the leather is wrinkling and creasing according to my foot. And I also did just notice this nick right here. You just gotta be okay with a luxury shoe that you spend a lot of money on is going to get dirty and it's going to get worn, and eventually you're not going to be able to wear them anymore. So overall, I do like the fact that these shoes are quite durable. You know, I don't really baby them. I am cognizant of the fact that, you know, if it's going to heavy rain, I'm probably not going to be able to wear these. I don't want the leather to be soaked in water. But otherwise, if it's a nice spring summer day, I try to wear these as much as possible, just how I normally live my life. You know, I walk on grass, gravel, dirt, whatever with these shoes, because that's how I feel like I want my luxury to be, which is functional for me. I will say they have gotten more comfortable since the first time I wore them. I do feel more comfortable with the way it straps my feet in at the top. I don't wear flip-flops that much, so I'm not quite the person who is always in shoes that slap the back of my heel, so it did take some getting used to. But the last piece of feedback I have for these Oran sandals is that once I tried on Chanel sandals and Chanel shoes, I honestly was blown away by how good luxury shoes can be and how comfortable they can be versus the Oran sandals. Because as you can see, the Oran sandals are very flat. You know, there's not a lot of cushion here. Like, even though it has this like long piece, that does have a little bit more cushion, but just barely more than, you know, the hard edge. You know, this is definitely no give at all. It's probably like wood or rubber or just some hard material right out here. So your foot is really only getting a tiny bit of like millimeters of cushion here for your heel, and then really no cushion at all on the toe bed. And the middle here, there's no arch support. So when I was trying these on in the store and thinking whether I should really splurge and spend my money on luxury shoes, I knew that, you know, these weren't going to be the most comfortable. I could just, you know, tell like this is not Tempur-Pedic foam or memory foam on the shoe bed. And then that just kind of set my expectation for how all luxury shoes would be. But as I mentioned in my video where I talked about trying on Chanel shoes, those were super cushioned. I felt like I was walking on a cloud, and I was really shocked at how comfortable my feet felt. Now those are more expensive than the Oran sandal. The Oran sandals, I believe, are like $600–700, whereas Chanel shoes full price start around $800–900. So maybe that does come with a little bit extra cost, but I feel like even the other Hermes shoes that are higher priced, they are still not as comfortable. They're still not as cushioned, and the leather is just hard. Maybe that is just their philosophy for how they make shoes. These are a lot of things to consider if you are just getting into buying luxury shoes like I am. I'm learning a lot about the different kinds of shoes from the different kinds of brands and, you know, what's comfortable for me. I'm sure there are a lot of other sandals out there that have more cushion, that have more arch support, that might fit my right foot better at a lower cost. So honestly, you are paying for the branding of the Oran sandals. I honestly don't know what the hype is all about, because They are not the most comfortable thing in the world to me, even though that's what people keep on saying on social media. So I don't know if they've just broken in their shoes a lot longer, but I think even if, you know, the top continues to mold to my foot, the bottom heel area is going to remain hard. It's going to remain not cushiony and just slapping my heel. So I am still glad that I have these Oran sandals in this bright color. It just makes my summer wardrobe a lot more fun, and I feel like I can have on the most basic outfit, but as soon as I pop on these shoes, I feel a little bit more glamorous and a little bit more chic. They are really easy, obviously just slip on and go. So let me know if you have any questions about these Oran sandals, or if you have experience with them. What did you think? Did you think they were super comfortable, or are they just like a normal shoe to you like they are to me? If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!